Hello there. I thought I should do a video where I'm actually talking to you because a lot of my videos recently have been just me making spoof videos like what the Doctor saw in room 11 and a lot to do with Peter Capaldi. And yeah, so I thought it would be nice if you can actually see my face. Apologies if I'm talking quite quietly. It's because my mum and my brother are currently sleeping upstairs because I'm making this video at night, as you can probably tell from the window behind me. So what I'm talking about today is the leaked scripts from the first 5 episodes of Series 8 of Doctor Who. It took me 3 hours to find them in the end, and yeah, unfortunately I did look for them. I wasn't one of the fans that was like, no, I'm not looking at them. I only did it because I wanted to look at a few pages, um, not like anything that spoils them too much, but just to get a feel of what Peter Capaldi's Doctor will be like, and just so I had something to whet my appetite a bit before the actual series starts. So, what I'll be doing in this, I won't be spoiling the episode, but I'll be talking about the episode titles in case you didn't already know them, what I think will happen in each episode, how excited I am for them, and running time. They're the main 5 points. I think it's 5 anyway. About what I'll be talking about. So, episode 1. What we know about it is it's going to air on the 23rd of August, which unfortunately I'm on holiday during that time, so I'm going to have to watch it later on. I'm not sure how I'm sounding actually at the moment. Anyway, sorry. And we also know that it will be feature length, so I didn't really know how long that would be, but now that I've looked at the script, you'll be able, I've printed out the first page. As you can probably see there, 79 minutes and 7 seconds apparently at the moment. That might be cut down. I don't know. I don't know how these scripts are working. They might be shooting scripts and then they would go and cut things down on the editing chalkboard. Or they might not. But either way, that is longer than the 50th anniversary special actually, so that's the really weird thing. Yeah, so for that script, I read the first scene and it looked really interesting actually. Wasn't what I expected, although what I will say is it's quite similar to when Christopher Eccleston regenerated into David Tennant and he arrives on Earth and he's like, Merry Christmas, blah 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 blah. It's a bit similar to that. What else do we know? So the episode will be set in Victorian times. It's got Clara in it, obviously. She's a companion. We've also got Strax. We've got Madame Vastra and Jenny. They're the main people. And that's essentially all we know so far. It'll be his first episode. There's something, well, a rumour, but it's probably more or less true, about the ending. Not to do with like how the plot's resolved, but something, oh, how do I describe it? Just a scene, just a random scene that is all about Clara accepting the new Doctor, essentially. And that scene, from what I've heard about it, it sounds really good and actually quite heartwarming. So I'm not going to spoil that at all, and it's no doubt in the script. But I'm not going to read that. So yeah, that's episode 1. Then we've got episode 2, which there have been rumours for a long time now, and that's been made more popular from the teaser that was released last week, with the Doctor being electrocuted and the TARDIS, he's answering the phone. And you can hear a voice that sounds like Davros, but I personally don't think it's Davros, and it gradually goes more Dalek-y over the 15 seconds, if Dalek-y is even a word. And yeah, so I heard rumours the other day that the episode was called Into Dalek, and if I just get the page out, it's called wrong page. It's called Into the Dalek. There we go. And it's written by Phil Ford, who wrote many Sarah Jane Adventures episodes, so that's quite exciting. The only Doctor Who episode he's done so far is The Waters of Mars with Russell T Davies, and that was a brilliant episode. So yeah, very exciting. Well, obviously the episode will be about the Daleks, and even though they've been in 2 consecutive episodes in the past year, the 50th anniversary special and the Christmas special, I have high hopes for this episode, partly due to the writer, partly due to the title, Into the Dalek, and I think it's to do with like exploring the mindset of the Daleks, why they hate everything, their concept of beauty. So yeah, I think that's quite a good episode, and I'll rate it later on. Now we can move on to the script I showed you by mistake, which is episode 3, Robots of Sherwood, written by Mark Gatiss. So yeah, that title I've known about for a while. I also knew it was a Robin Hood episode from the filming pictures, and yeah, it sounds like a good concept. I don't really mind if Robin Hood was in it or not. Like, he's not that famous a person in my eyes. And yeah, Mark Gatiss, I don't particularly, he's not the best writer either. So that episode I'm a bit neutral on. Not exactly excited, but not exactly dreading it. And I've just realised I forgot to do the running times of this episode and Into the Dalek. So I'll do that quickly now. This is 47 minutes long, which is above average. The average episode is about 45 or 43 minutes. And yeah, and the Into the Dalek is, where is it? 47 minutes and 8 seconds, so same thing again. Right, then we get to an episode which I'm quite excited about. It's called Listen, and it's by Stephen Moffat. Now this is the episode that will introduce us to the character of Danny Pink, which is a weird name, but anyway, he'll be one of the teachers, and he'll be a returning character, a bit like Rory was in Series 5. He'll start off occasionally, I think he goes on a few travels with the Doctor and Clara, I'm not entirely sure on that, but yeah, and then no doubt next series he'll be a proper companion. If everything works that way, I don't know, there might be a plot twist at some point. So the concept apparently is what happens if when you talk to yourself, the person you're talking to isn't actually you. So that's quite interesting, and it's called Listen as well. So I do wonder, what's it about? But anyway, I read the final scene for that because I'm an idiot, and it does remind me of Blink. Like, you know, the way where Blink ends and it's all a bit sinister. You see all the statues, and it's implying that every statue on Earth it could be a weeping angel. This ending's a bit verging on the sinister side as well, from what I've seen. So I'm quite excited for that episode. And the running time is just short of 48 minutes. So yeah, that's an episode I'm really looking forward to. Final episode is by Stephen Thompson. Don't particularly like that guy. I didn't enjoy Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS. It was a good concept, but he didn't write it that well. And he wrote The Curse of the Black Spot, which wasn't particularly, what's the word? Special. Yeah, and so he's writing this episode. I don't know what to think. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't be. And it's called Time Heist, which is an interesting title. It's, how long is it? 45 minutes, so it's an average length. Yeah, so filming pictures. Well, there was the announcement that I can't remember the actress's name, unfortunately, but this woman is playing this businesswoman from this evil, well, no, she's playing an evil banker apparently on this alien planet. So what I predict the episode will be about, I haven't actually read much of this, by the way, I've just read the opening scene. I predict it will be about the Doctor and Clara having to rob some sort of bank where time is the currency, maybe. If you've ever seen the film In Time with Justin Timberlake, I think it's a bit like that, except, I don't know, they might just pay for things with time in some way, I don't know. But yeah, so that's an interesting episode because it's on an alien planet, I think, yeah, that's the first episode of that series, not set on Earth, unless Dalek is, well, Dalek will no doubt probably be set on an alien planet, but yeah, that's like the main episode that will be set on an alien planet. So, just before I wind up, I will rate each episode out of 10 for excitement levels, and then I'll just mention one other point. So, starting with, if I can find it, here it is. So we've got deep breath. Excitement levels 9 out of 10 because of the length of the episode, the fact Stephen Moffat's writing it, and his episodes are steadily improving because I didn't particularly like Series 6. The fact that Peter Capaldi's in it, and I don't know what he'll be like, so there's the excitement of a new Doctor. The opening scene, which I read, is quite interesting, would like to see that. The ending that I mentioned earlier, so yeah, 9 out of 10, so I'd rate that one. Into the Dalek. Well, we have seen the Daleks before, and even though, yeah, we've seen them recently and they've been done to death and they're not really scary anymore, I'm excited to see what Phil Ford writes for the Daleks and their whole mindset. And the fact that I don't know much about the episode. This is the only script I haven't actually opened as of yet. I don't know why, I just haven't. But I probably won't now. So, yeah. So that one I would give 8 out of 10. Then we have this one. I'm not sure if you can see on my face there, but yeah, slight wincing. Mark Gatiss, Robin Hood, don't really care about him. Filming pictures. The alien looks quite, well, if it is an alien robot even. The villain looks mildly interesting, but yeah, I'm not particularly excited. So I'm going to be completely honest and say 4 out of 10 in terms of excitement. And then we've got Listen. If it's anything on the same level as Blink, this is a solid 8 or 9. I will go for 9 due to knowing almost nothing about it, and I'm interested to see what Danny Pink's like. And then finally, Time Heist. I will give that one an 8 because I like the idea of alien planets, I like the word heist, I like the word time, it's a good title. But then what makes it not a 9 or 10 is the fact that Stephen Thompson's writing it. And even though he wrote a good Sherlock episode, he's wrote worse Doctor Who one. So, yeah, he's a bit of a mixed writer in that thing. Anyway, so that's me almost done now. I realise I've been speaking for 12 minutes, so I do apologise. But if you have stayed right through to the end watching this video, firstly, thank you very much. And secondly, I have a bit of a reward for you, sort of a reward. Basically, if you're like me and you don't want to read the entire script, but you want, just that taster of what's to come, I am more than happy to give each of you just one page from each episode. If you tell me the page number, I will put it on a Word document and send it to you guys. And yeah. But please do subscribe if you want me to do that, because I like subscribers more than, just like all YouTubers do. And yeah, I very much appreciate knowing that there's people out there who want to see my videos. And yeah, give my other videos a look. Please like, subscribe, comment. What do you think about the whole fact that the scripts got leaked from this headquarters in Miami? Do you think that's ridiculous? Do you think we deserve to read the scripts? Do you think we deserve to read just a few pages? Yeah, I'll be interested to know. So, if you could even hear me in this video, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.